Hello, I'm Lucas, and welcome to my channel. It's been 4 months since my family went into quarantine, and it's been pretty boring. So I thought, hey, I'll make a channel. So for my first video, I'm gonna be doing a tier list of evolve a legendary Pokemon. And yeah, let's begin. First up is Type Null, and I don't really like his tomahawk head thing. So for that, it's going in the neutral tier. Next up is Civilly, and I actually quite like his design, so he's going in favorites. I'm sorry, not favorites, plus tier. Now we're on the Tapus, and I'm not a big fan of the Tapus actually. I don't really like most of them, and I forget the purple and the pink one's names, so I'll just call them Tapu Pink and Tapu Purple. So for the first one, Tapu Koko, I'm not a big fan of them. I don't really like his yellow pauldron-like things. And his hair is just too crazy, so that he's going in the minus tier. Next up is Tapu Pink. And I actually like its design, so it's going in the neutral tier. Now with Tapu Purple, I actually quite like its shell design. It's got a swordfish-esque aesthetic. So for that, it's the first one going in the favorites tier. Next up is Cosmog. Its cuteness saves it, but for its first evolution, sorry, it's not very good. It's got a weird face in the iris. That's what kind of ruins it. So for that, it's going in the least favorites tier. Next up is Solgaleo, and I like his lion design. So for that, it's going in the plus tier. I'm not, well, I think Lunal is okay. She's gonna go in the neutral tier. Now for Ultra Necrozma, I actually finished Ultra Sun maybe 6 months ago, and Ultra Necrozma was pretty much the only hard part of the actual game. Like once you reach Ultra Space and all that stuff, um, it's just a brick wall that just slams you out of nowhere. So for that, he's going in the plus tier because he was the only hard part of Ultra Sun. And the Beast Necrozma form also goes in the plus tier because I like its sleek black design. Next up is Xerneas, and I have quite a lot to say actually. I don't know about X and Y. I didn't really like X and Y. It's just too easy of the game, and most of the characters are just cardboard. But I do think Xerneas is a really cool legendary. I like its crystal horns on its head. So that's going in the favorites tier. Next up is Yveltal, and I'm pretty neutral on him. I don't love him, nor do I hate him. So he's gonna go in the neutral tier. Next up is the Gundam looking Zygarde. I think it's called like Zygarde 100%. I'm also pretty neutral on him. Don't love him, don't hate him. Now with Zygarde 50%, I don't really like him. He's gonna go in the minus tier. With Diancie, I do kind of like its pink crystal headdress, but it's a bit too simple for me. It's gonna go in the minus tier. Now for Hoopa Unbound, it's just plain cool, so it's gonna go in the plus tier. No, sorry, the favorites tier. Now with Hoopa base form or the baby form, it's gonna go in the minus tier. It's not very good. Volcanion is the first water fire dual type. So for that, and his design's pretty cool, he's going in the favorites tier. Now with Regirock, I'm not a fan of them. But Regice, on the other hand, I like his crystal-like design. And if you've heard his voice in the Pokemon Lucario Mystery of Mew movie, his voice is pretty top tier. Yeah. So for that, he's going in the plus tier. And for the Steel, I really don't like him. He's gonna go in the least favorites tier. Now Flatias, it just looks a bit too friendly, so it's gonna go in the neutral tier. But with the counterpart, Latios, I think he looks pretty cool. I also like his blue coloring, so for that, he's gonna go in the favorites. Now with Kyogre, Kyogre is gonna go in the neutral tier. I don't love him, nor do I hate him. I don't like these stubby gray finger things on his wings, I guess. Next up is Groudon, and his Omega form and his cool precipitative blades attack saves him from going in the neutral tier. So it's going in the plus tier. Next up is Rayquaza, and he's a dragon. Now with Jirachi, I like how cute it is, so it's gonna go in the plus tier. Now Deoxys, I like the whole form change concept and his backstory in the manga, Fire Red and Leaf Green manga, is pretty cool. So he's gonna go in the plus tier, and I also like how he comes from space. It's a pretty cool backstory. Now with the Lake Trio, I don't think Yuxi looks good. Same with Mesprit's okay. Same with Azelf. There's not much to be said about them. With Palkia and Dialga, Dialga's okay, but I think Palkia is gonna go in the plus tier. Now with Heatran, I think he looks pretty cool actually. I like his helmet, like his face. So he's gonna go in the plus tier. Actually, no, in the favorites tier actually. Now with Regigigas, I don't like the shrubbery on him and the black designs, so it's gonna go in the least favorites. Now if Giratina altered form, I don't like how small his wings are, so it's gonna go in the neutral tier. But with Giratina in the origin form, he's actually pretty cool. I like the black like arachnid wing-like things, and also the distortion world was actually pretty cool. So it's gonna go in the plus tier. Now with Cresselia, I like its pink like wings, so it's gonna go in the plus tier. With Manatee, it's not that good. It's gonna go in the minus tier. I don't think they even had Fione in here, which kind of shows how forgettable Manatee and Fione are. Now with Darkrai, I think it's pretty cool. Dark Void especially is a super good move in the game, so yeah, it's gonna go in the plus tier. Now with Shaman, there's not much going for it. It's gonna go in the minus tier. For Shaman Sky form, I actually kind of like it. It's gonna go in the plus tier. Now with Arceus, he is like the literal god of all Pokemon, and the whole plate mechanic was a pretty cool feature. So for that, he's gonna go in the favorites tier. Ooh, we've hit the dog trio. Starting with Raikou, he's gonna go in the neutral tier. Now with Entei, I've got a pretty funny story. I first learned about him back when I first watched the third Pokemon movie, the one with all the unknown, and the unknown scared me so much. I think it was because of the weird like early 2000s 3D modeling that scared me. It just looked kind of uncanny and unnerving. But that's where I first learned about Entei, and he's actually one of my favorites. So he's gonna go in the favorites tier. I like the smoke that's coming down from his back and the spiky things on his back. And Suicune's also gonna go in the favorites tier. I like its a noble and crystal-like design, and also the purple mist-like stuff coming from his back. Oh yeah, I just beat Soul Silver about 3 months ago, and he helped it a lot. So he's gonna go in the plus tier. And with Ho-Oh, he's gonna go in the favorites tier because I like his Japanese-esque design and backstory. Being on that pagoda, and all. And with Celebi, cuteness saves it, so it's gonna be in the plus tier. Cavalion, I like his soldier-esque design, so for that he's gonna go in the plus tier. Now with Terrakion, I think he's pretty ugly, so he's gonna go in the least favorites tier. With Therizian, I actually like it as well, so it's gonna go in the plus tier. Now with Wivertree, I think Tornadus is gonna go in the neutral tier, but it's bird form. He's gonna go in the favorites tier because it reminds me of Articuno, and Articuno is one of my favorites. With Thundurus, he is gonna go in the neutral tier again. Same with Tornadus, and same with his altered form. Reshiram's is gonna go in the plus tier, and Zekrom is gonna go in the neutral tier. I actually changed my mind. Zekrom goes in the plus tier. Landorus goes in the neutral tier. I just don't like the afro, but his altered form goes in the plus tier actually. With Kyurem, he goes, if we're counting black and white Kyurem, he's gonna go in the favorites tier. With Keldeo, who's pretty boring, he's just gonna go in the neutral tier. With Keldeo's upper form, I actually like him a lot. He's gonna go in the plus. So no, that's favorites tier. Now with Meloetta's upper form, I actually kinda like it. It's gonna go in the neutral tier. But Meloetta by herself is gonna go in the least favorites. I don't like her that much. Now with Genesect, he is gonna go in the favorites tier. Actually, I liked his I liked the drive mechanic, and I also have kind of bonded him. He was the first Pokemon I got to 5 hearts in the petting game in Omega Ruby. So yeah. Now with Articuno, however, Articuno's gonna go in its own tier. Yes, the Articuno tier. He ranks far above all of these guys. Now with Zapdos, he's okay. He's gonna go in the plus. Nope. Yep, actually yes, the plus tier. And with Moltres, he's gonna go in the neutral tier. The Mewtwo is gonna go in the favorite tier because his backstory is really good, and he's just ridiculously powerful. And same with Mew, because Mew can use pretty much any move in the game. It's pretty broken. Miltank is gonna go in the plus tier. Actually, no, I don't like the Bolt design. It's gonna go in the neutral tier. Same with its weird clone thing. I guess, I don't know, but I actually kind of dropped off the Pokemon when the whole metal thing was a thing. I just kind of got out of it, but which with Sun and Moon releasing, I got back into it. So yeah, and I don't really like Melmetal, so he's gonna go in least favorites. Well, thanks for watching, and bye. Thanks for watching my first video. I know the tier list genre kind of died a year ago, but I still find them fun to do. And quarantine's been pretty boring, so I thought that making a YouTube channel would be fun to do. I've got another tier list coming out tomorrow or today. It's all up to future me to decide. But thanks for watching. I'm gonna hopefully watch the new segment when it airs later today. Bye.